What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we got One Piece chapter 883. I think we can all officially say that Broly is literally the biggest hype beast in the whole series of One Piece. Like, she hypes people up so much and then shit like this happens. Everything Broly said last chapter was completely made fun of in this one. This chapter was actually quite interesting though. Although it feels like Oda is seriously trolling us with the pacing, we seem to be getting 1 or 2 clashes per chapter, and Oda keeps teasing us with Gear 4th chapter after chapter at the end, so we gotta wait yet another week to actually see it. But yeah, besides that, this chapter gave us the first big break for Luffy. He finally found a way to work around Katakuri's fruit. I know that a lot of people are gonna immediately say, oh, Katakuri's trash, Oda hyped him up so much, now he's gonna get wrecked, he got hit by Luffy in his base form. But I honestly think it's too early to say that. This moment coming up with him versus Gear 4th is really going to show us what Katakuri is made of. Oda can go two ways. Either he uses Gear 4th as a way to put this fight to an end by having Luffy just completely exploit this new weakness that he's found, or he can actually keep this fight interesting. It would be absolutely disappointing to me if this one weakness is what causes Luffy to defeat him, because at the end of the day, even though Katakuri isn't the perfect human that everybody hyped him up to be, he's still the top tier of the top tier within Big Mom's crew. There's no way that he's unaware of this weakness, and anybody with any type of skill is usually aware of their weaknesses and finds a way to work around them or even improve on them, especially if that is his only weakness. So the weakness wasn't really explained this chapter, but I got two ideas as to what it may be. Either Luffy is tricking his foresight by waiting for Katakuri to punch to where he thinks Luffy will be and then counter-attacking, which I don't think should work, seeing as Katakuri's power isn't to read minds, it's to see the future. It shouldn't be possible to just trick him that easily. And then the second one being that when Katakuri attacks, he is completely tangible, similar to Obito from Naruto. So Luffy might have just found a way to get a couple of free hits in whilst Katakuri is attacking him. But yeah, assuming Oda doesn't stray away from the fight in the next chapter, then seeing Katakuri versus Gear 4th will really be the turning point. This is going to be where we see the true difference between them and whether or not this win is actually possible. So I'm going to hold out the majority of my judgment until then, because Katakuri still demonstrates amazing abilities. Not only was he able to completely create a temple from nothing, but he can also harden his mochi. It kind of seemed like he turned his fingers into bullets and then shot them at the chefs, which makes me kind of intrigued as to whether or not he'll show us something completely new to fight off against Gear 4th next chapter. And it's funny how much Oda loves to troll us though, because he took us through this whole arc making us think that Katakuri was the only down-to-earth member of Big Mom's crew, only to show us that he's just as much of a fucking psycho as the rest of them. And it seems like he's also inherited Big Mom's love for sweets and junk food, and his obsession with getting what he wants when he wants it, his schedule and his routine. Like it's a nice mixture of the down-to-earth perfectionist that we were made to believe that he was, and the crazy glutton that he was revealed to be. But yeah, this chapter was definitely a good chapter, but it's definitely not the chapter of the year that everybody hyped it up to be. I can't lie, I actually enjoyed last chapter more than I did this one. The constant teasing of Gear 4th at the end of the chapters kind of makes me feel like Oda's dragging his feet a little bit, so it's getting kind of tedious. But overall I'd rate this chapter an 8 out of 10, but let me know your guys' opinions in the comment section down below. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that One Piece content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 1.